Welcome back to episode 17 of the Brothers of Troy podcast. It's your host, AJ.
Bubba.
We got a special guest today as well. Backstory, I used to work with this guy a long time ago at Sports Chalet, and that's when I figured out he is also a diehard Trojan. I got my Sports Chalet homie, Twitch homie, the boy Sean. Go ahead and tell the people what's up and how long you've been a diehard Trojan for.
I've been a diehard Trojan since birth. I was born at USC Medical Center, so just Trojan bloodline runs in my veins, just the USC kid till I die. Then, I have some family that played on the football team, family that went there, so, it's USC through and through.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
sir.
when we were at Sports Chalet working together, your cousin was on the O-line, huh?
Yeah, that was what, 2012?
2012 all the way to I started after I graduated high school, so that was like 2014-ish. That's kind of like, I think he played with Darnold, didn't he, and stuff like that around that era?
Yes, he did. Because he was a high school. He was in that 2012 recruiting class. No, 2011, the Sewell Cravens. The first year of the penalty and everything.
Oh, right when
in that class.
Right when Kiffin
we
came.
got the death penalty.
Yeah, that was the worst kind of. I mean, that was the worst start for Lane Kiffin, to be honest. But I mean, we can't even hold it. Screw Lane Kiffin because he didn't stay that long, but that's not his fault. But anyways, all right, we got some talking points that we're gonna go over today. We got the DC hiring pretty soon that we've all been hearing as SC fans. Our transfer portal ranking, as you guys saw, the way too early preseason rankings have came out, and then we got this fun little game we're gonna play at the end. This one's kind of Sean's idea. He pops into my Twitch chat sometimes when we're playing video games, and we're gonna do like our favorite Trojans 7v7. So if you don't know what 7v7 is, it's kind of like a offense versus defense, only skills position. So like wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. On the defensive side, you got your linebackers, your free safeties, and your corners. So we dug deep in the USC bag and pulled out pretty much our favorites for each position. So without a further ado, let's get this shit started. All right. Bubba, we're at a sub count of 19, okay? We're climbing. Goal is 30 by the end of, hopefully, 2026. So, hopefully, we can make that happen. Sean's a sub. Huh?
We got 15 the other day.
Yeah, we did. Now we're up to 19. So, let's get that sub count up. Anyways, basketball news real quick. Let's get that out of the way because we're not a basketball podcast until March Madness. Basketball news today, we got Alijah Arenas is making his debut tonight actually, in about like 20 minutes against Northwestern, and that's going to be on the Big Ten Network. So we'll see what he can bring to the SC basketball team, because I only know one star, but I forgot his name. He's been like the scorer. But that tells you how much I watch basketball.
I used to watch USC basketball back when like DeMar DeRozan was playing.
DeMar DeRozan, OJ Mayo, freaking Swaggy P.
Nikola Vucevic. I used to watch back then.
Jeez, I didn't even know he played for SC.
Are you talking about Chad Baker Mazzara?
Yes, Baker Mazzara. He's the only scorer so far. Like, I've watched a couple games. I watched the early game where they beat Troy in like 3 overtimes off that buzzer beater. That's the only game I've watched so far. So I might tune in.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
That was probably the ugliest buzzer beater I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I just found out he's like top 5 in the scoring in the nation.
Baker Mazzara?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I knew he did pretty well wherever he was before. So. But that's crazy. Top in the nation.
Or not anymore. He was. I know he was in the beginning of the year. Probably fell off though.
Probably. I mean, we'll see how Alijah, former NBA. I mean, he's the son of an NBA player, Gilbert Arenas. If you guys didn't know that, that's why we're kind of like highlighting this. But yeah, we'll see how he does in the debut. Anyways, we got some new coaches coming to SC. Defensive coordinator, we have an idea, but we'll tap into that after. We got a brand new special teams coordinator that was just hired. Does anybody know? I'm pretty sure Sean knows, but Bubba, do you know?
No.
Oh, isn't it like Matt Eckler or something?
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
Mike Eckler. I guess he used to coach at SC for a little bit. So, he coached at SC for a little bit. I don't know how long. He was the Nebraska special team coordinator last year, I think.
He was also a linebacker coach here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I know he was in the system before. He was. I don't know what years he was with us though. So, but yeah, Mike Eckler as a 2013. All right, that's probably the same year your cousin was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, got him as our special teams. I was looking at some of the stats that he did for like Nebraska. Like he flipped that whole special teams around. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, this year our special teams, the only issue was what, like the Alamo Bowl. I mean, so far that's all I can really think of. I mean, but as far as
like 3 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, so far the only thing I can say about special team is Ryan Sayeri is the number one. He's a dog, bro. He's a dog.
Yes.
Automatic, bro.
So much better than Dennis Lynch.
Oh, way better than Dennis Lynch, man. Dennis Lynch ended up transferring to San Jose State. I tuned in for one game. Dennis missed the field goal.
Not a surprise.
Yeah. It's just, thank God we got a better kicker, so I call him Mr. Automatic. As far as the DC update, I mean, it's only looking like we have one candidate, pretty much, who we're going to hire, and that's the former TCU head coach, Gary Patterson. What are your thoughts? Anybody got some thoughts on this? I don't have any at the moment, but I want to hear what you guys got to say.
I mean, I don't know. We'll just see how he does. I mean, Dan did fix our defense, but I mean, we'll see what this guy can do with the full strength of defense, hopefully, if he does get hired.
From my understanding, he was like the founder of the 4-2-5 defensive formation. And when TCU had elite defenses, I mean, I feel like TCU was robbed of a natty one year with like Dalton and them.
Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, that's why.
I think they were. I don't even understand the 4-2-5 scheme. Like, what does that even entail? Does that mean like 5 up front, 2 linebackers, and the rest are like?
So it's 4 down.
Okay.
4 down, 2 backers, and then it's basically nickel.
Okay, yeah. So 5, like pretty much 5 corners. It kind of gives me like maybe a Seahawks kind of.
Yeah, kind of like in the sense of the Chargers, where like they have Derwin James play more at the line.
Okay.
Instead of playing actual safety.
Ooh, we'll see who we plug in there. I mean, we got a hell of recruits coming, so I mean, this is going to be a lot of.
Well, that makes sense now. Why on Madden, like my freaking safety was playing on the line instead of playing safety. Now I know what formation I was running. I was like, why is he on the line? I'm not trying to.
It's kind of like Justin Wilcox's defense when he was here, where he had Sue Cravens playing.
Yeah, play up at backer. Yeah, Sue had to put on some freaking weight for that year. I remember that. I love Sue.
Dog.
Yeah, definitely was a dog. Big time dog, man. I kind of like not to. I'm gonna say like I kind of wanted to put him in my 7v7, but then I was like, nah, let me not. He was up there.
Honestly, one of my picks on 7v7, my surprise on the linebackers.
All right, well, let's work our way there. Alrighty, transfer portal.
Mine will surprise you guys.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of excited for this segment, so we can like just we'll get to there, take our time, free ball it, and then like at the end, I feel like it's gonna be up to the chat to see who has the best 7v7 team. So, but as far as like our transfer portal rankings are looking, according to 24/7 Sports, we are ranked number 29th. We only have 8 guys that have signed. I mean, I don't know if that's like just because we got the number 1 recruit class and we're planning on plugging in these guys right away, instead of hitting the portal and getting some veteran guys, I would say. So, I don't know. Do we feel like we need more transfers at this point?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think linebacker.
Yeah, I think that was the one position that like On 3 was saying that we're kind of like thin there. I mean, we lost AJ to a Telly, and then Matai to Arizona. Couple other linebackers.
And then Gentry graduated, so I don't know if he's gonna come back.
Yeah, Gentry's he's on to the NFL.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so that's kind of, I feel like that will be the thin part of the defense.
Screw it, move Brenner like our Sunda linebacker, have them bulk up this year.
You really want him there instead of safety?
But I mean,
I don't want him on
why
the
not?
field,
He's got to
if we're
be
gonna be honest.
I mean, if I'm gonna be realistic, no. I was just saying, just because his last name's Urlacher, put him over there and have him bulk up.
I mean, this could be a third down hot take, but like, I mean, I'll save it for a third down hot take. So let me.
I got one now that I think about it.
All right. Well.
And it's because of Indiana. What Indiana just did, that's why.
Okay, text it to me so I can add it into the notes. Oh wait, don't text it to
Now?
me. I guess so. I mean, yeah. What?
No, it's fine. You would get it. You would understand because we kind of talked about it last episode.
I see. All right, so we're getting. I mean, actually, we're right there. Let's dive into this. Let's just dive into this 7v7. Who wants to go first is the question.
I mean, I can go first. I don't mind going first. I'll go first as the guest. I'll go first.
Okay, yeah.
All right, bring the heat. Let's see what you got.
Okay, hold on. So, at quarterback, I debated between 2 people. Both of them are Heisman winners. But I put Caleb Williams as my quarterback. Honorable mention, Carson Palmer. Shout out Carson.
I kind of would say the same thing. I was like on the line of putting him on there, but I figured somebody was gonna put him on there. Not a bad pick.
So I put Caleb at quarterback. My 2 running backs, because when we were talking about this, we were trying to figure out how we're gonna set it up. But my running backs, obviously, our GOAT. Like, the reason why everybody's an SC fan, Reggie. That's like the given. That's if we drafted. That's pick 101.
Yep.
And then my second one, underrated, because he's like the throwback. No one really thought about. Marcus Allen was my other running back.
Nice. That's a good one. I mean, these are like SC legends that we're mentioning. So don't think we don't know our SC shit. So.
No, I know, but like most people, they'd be like, oh, but people forget Marcus Allen was a fullback for a previous Heisman winner.
Yeah.
So he was doing it all.
Anthony brought that up in the last podcast. I personally didn't even know he played fullback his first year.
Yeah, he was blocking for
Charles White.
Charles White, yep. That just shows how great he is. So so at wide receivers, I put Keyshawn Johnson, because if we're just talking strictly SC, like at SC, Keyshawn might be the best SC wide receiver, even though he never won a Biletnikoff.
Yeah.
But he was that guy.
He was a dog.
Rose Bowl MVP. And then I put Marquise Lee as my quick dude.
Yeah.
And then one of my personal favorite wide receivers, he had one of the biggest catches as an SC player, Dwayne Jarrett.
Yeah, I knew someone was gonna put him on.
I figured.
I told y'all.
Bubba rocks with him hard.
He's a legend just for that freaking catch.
That catch alone, like, was goated. But like, if you look at his numbers too, he was a dog.
Yeah.
It was between him or Mike.
Yeah.
Him and Mike Williams were like my. I don't know which one I would say. And then tight end.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. At tight end, Fred Davis. The only Mackey winner we ever had.
Yeah.
So that's my offense.
Yeah, no, sorry, Sean. I was just gonna say that with Dwayne, do you actually know like what makes the catch even greater? I told AJ this.
Yeah, he got poked in the eye. He
Yeah,
couldn't
see,
see.
and his eye was
Legends.
swollen. I mean,
Legends.
brother.
And he snagged it one handed. If you look at it, he snags it one handed and brings it in.
He did.
Exactly.
He
So don't
did.
be hating on Dwayne Jarrett, AJ. Like he didn't do
I'm
nothing.
not
But
hating, bro. I don't hate on him. You're not wrong. Your points were valid. Just for me, it's just a little
But
different. But honestly, you guys are both not
I
wrong.
get it.
If-
Yeah, but like it was either Dwayne or Mike Williams, just because I remember watching Mike Williams and he was one hand snagging everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was one of the reasons why they made you have to be out of high school in 3 years. You have to be out of high school for 3 years because they knew if he gets to the pros early, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's for now we'll stay doing the offense. Bubba, do you
I'll
want to
go
go?
first.
Okay, you'll go next.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll
Well,
keep
I
that.
was
We'll
gonna
keep
put-
this. Hold on. We'll keep this order when we go to the defensive side of the ball.
So I'll say I was gonna put Caleb, but that was like too obvious. Like everybody know. Like wait, you could just see what he's done in the NFL, and that basically. So Caleb is my honorable mention, but Sean's honorable mention is mine. Carson Palmer. I mean,
Dog.
like
Nice,
what
nice.
he did at the USC quarterback position. I mean, he kind of gave Matt Leinart the keys after that. So Carson Palmer, and then like Sean, I have Marcus Allen as one of my running backs because again he's a dog, bro. Like people like if you look at his NFL career, the reason why he had a lot of toughness was because he played with one of the greatest running backs of all time at USC, and he played fullback, and he played with Bo Jackson. So that just tells you right there why he's so good. And then obviously Reggie Bush. I mean, I could not. It had Reggie got to go on there.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
there's
just
no.
say this: if you're an SC fan and you do not have Reggie Bush on this, you're not a true diehard.
And then I have like a OG from like Dad's day
Lynn Swan.
at wide receiver. I have Lynn Swan. My dad showed me his highlights. That boy was snagging everything, and with
Lynn
no freaking
Swan.
gloves on. With no gloves on.
That's a deep,
Did
deep,
we-
deep pick.
Did he win
Yeah.
the Super Bowl MVP too? With Pittsburgh?
Yeah, with the Steelers. Yep. And he had Terry
That's
Bradshaw as his
crazy.
quarterback.
That's
We know
crazy.
ball over here.
I love Lynn
I
Swan.
honestly,
He's a
Lynn
steady-
Swan. I didn't think anybody was gonna put him on this list.
I
Pops.
mean, he's tough. He's so tough.
I mean, that's
In a
like
league where they didn't throw the ball too.
right, and that's like think about us all. I mean, like for those of you who don't know, we were not born during that time. So for us to know that, and like that's just passed down from SC generation to generation. So
My dad showed me Lynn Swan USC highlights. After he showed me Lynn Swan's Pittsburgh Steelers highlights, and I was like, bro, I wish this dude was playing with like Matt Leinart and all them, because Jesus, what he would have did, would have tore that. Yeah, he would have been the best receiver in the Pac-10, no doubt.
yeah, he probably would have won Heisman.
And then speaking of someone who played with Dwayne, I had Steve Smith up
Oh,
there.
dang! Nice.
I have a crazy Steve Smith fact.
All right, let's hear it.
So I played Steve Smith in high school in basketball, not in football, in basketball. When he was at Taft,
Damn.
mind you, he was on the same team with Jordan Farmar,
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
and he was the best player on the court.
Farmer or Smith?
Steve Smith.
Wow.
Like if you ask Taft people, they would tell you Steve Smith was better than Farmar at hoops.
Damn.
Bro, that's wild. And Jordan Farmer's a champion, bro.
Yeah.
They're both
But he plays for the stupid Bruins, so we don't talk about it.
We don't.
And
rock
then,
with him.
yes, sir. Then also like Sean, I have Keyshawn as my other. I mean, you gotta have Keyshawn up there.
I mean, some of these people I had on my list too, so I'm kind of making mid game adjustments so we don't all like kind of say the same people. So I mean, honorable mention, you have to have Keyshawn on that list as well. So
Yeah, and then my honorable mention, would be Marquise Lee or Dwayne Jarrett and Robert Woods. Just those three.
Yeah. I mean,
And
shoot.
maybe Ronald Johnson, but like other than that, like it's
Rojo at running back?
Rojo.
Wow.
no Ronald Johnson, not Rojo.
Oh.
Oh, receiver Ronald Johnson. Yeah. The one who was
Yeah.
with the
Mark
Matt,
Sanchez,
right?
with Matt Barkley and Mark Sanchez. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's all your receivers, right? Who's your tight
And then
end?
my tight end is Dominic Byrd.
That's tough.
Yeah. That's a tough one. That's a nice one. He was on my list.
Dominic Byrd's a dog because, bro, that one-handed catch in the Natty against Oklahoma. I mean, it's probably the best catch I've seen from a USC tight end ever. I mean, I'm just gonna be front because he had to turn around, flip his body the whole other way, and snag it over a defender. Like, and Matt put that ball where it needed to be, but Dominic made it look cooler.
No, that was like by far a really good catch. In a national championship game too. Alrighty, dude. You guys had a lot of freaking names that I kind of had on my list as well. I mean, not that I've like. We want to keep saying these names, so I kind of switched it up mid-game. But my original cue was also going to be Anthony's pick, Carson Palmer. Let's throw out some honorable mentions out there as well. Definitely can't forget about Barkley. Okay.
I hate Matt Barkley.
He was okay. He did pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, Sam Darnold. Can't forget about Sam.
I have personal beef with Matt Barkley. Bro threw for 7 tubs on us in the second half.
Jeez.
In high school. Why we were even playing Mater Day to begin with is crazy.
Okay, that's a valid beef. I mean, I definitely would have that same beef. And then the last mention, I want to say this guy. I wish he would have stayed at SC. I'm gonna say Jackson Dart. Okay. But
Anakin.
Yeah, but my pick is it's got to go with another legend, man. Matt Leinart, Heisman winner. So.
Yeah.
Reggie's obviously going to be on my list as far as running backs. So, and then as you guys talked about earlier, the boy Charles White is my second for running backs. All right. So for my wide receivers, I had to tweak some around because we were talking about them. My first, I'm going to go with I had Keyshawn on my list as well. Okay, GOAT. I mean, have to put him on this list. But I put Mike Williams as well up there. He's on there after I had to take out Keyshawn. My second, by far my favorite Trojan during this era, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's
I mean,
absolute dog.
yeah.
Absolute dog.
I mean, listen, Amon-Ra, him and Drake, like, don't think we're forgetting about Drake or Amon-Ra. We know these people. We just know other people would pick them over some of the other people that we would mention. So you kind of
Michael Pittman.
Yeah, Michael Pittman, yes. Dude, that class right there, those names right there all followed suit from like generation. Like it was who was it first? Pittman, right? It was Pittman, and then Amon-Ra and Drake came around the same time, so they were both like balling out all around the same time.
Imagine if we had Caleb Williams on that team.
Bro, we would have won a natty.
Make him the national. I mean, that's unbelievable. Oh, and then also, I mean, Brendan Rice, him too. He was a dog when he played with us. He played for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to say Deontay too. Deontay Burnett, Tyler Vaughns. A lot of
bunch to pick from. But
yeah, a lot of names to pick from. And then my last receiver is gonna be. Fun fact: he actually is the receptions leader in USC history. It's Marquise Lee.
Robert Woods.
yeah.
It's not Robert Woods.
No, I looked it up earlier today. It said Marquise, but I feel like it's between them two. I mean, during that era with Barkley, I mean Barkley was just hitting those two receivers and those two receivers only. All right, this one is gonna be an absolute shocker to you guys. My tight end is no tight end from previous eras. My tight end is this year's
Mark Bowman.
Yes, bro. I mess with this guy heavily, bro. This man is a stud. And I've seen all of his highlights at modern day, man. And I think he is going to be another USC tight end stud. That's all I have to say. Mark Bowman, y'all better pay attention, man. Pay attention. I know he's going to be battling with a couple other tight ends like the JUCO transfer we got, but I really think Bowman starts right off the rip. Okay, we just lost Walker to the transfer portal, so I think if I'm freaking Lincoln Riley, I'm plugging him in immediately. Absolute dog.
What is his name? I'm sorry. What is his name?
Mark Bowman, modern day high school.
That's your tight end?
Yep.
Incoming freshman.
He's incoming freshman, and I'm selecting him to be by far. This could be another hot take, but I think he's probably going to be the best tight end that we've seen in this era. This era of football.
I'm going to say no disrespect. I'm pretty sure he's a great tight end, but I don't think he's going to get through our defenses. I mean, I'm just going to keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Well, he might not, but, he might get destroyed because some of our defensive guys are, like, generational talents. But, yeah, Mark Bowman's my tight end, and I'm rocking with it. So let's hop over.
One shout-out for a wide receiver that I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but, like, I know him personally, and he'd be pissed knowing I didn't pick him. But Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, that's a good one. I completely forgot about it, bro.
I will forever love Juju Smith-Schuster because of that Utah game stiff arm.
Oh, yeah, bro.
When he pointed the DB out, said, "Come here," and then threw him.
I mean, that, and then that catch with the broken hand. I mean, listen, if we didn't, Juju, I know somebody else that knows Juju. So, Juju, no disrespect to you, bro. You're a phenomenal receiver, but, like, I had to, give some people love that don't get recognition that much. And Steve Smith does not get as much recognition as he should. Keyshawn, he definitely, like, the only reason why people say that is because he's the best wide receiver probably in USC history because of what he did. He pretty much, him and Lynn Swan put USC receivers on the map. If it wasn't for them two boys, you wouldn't be hearing of some of these other guys. So no disrespect to y'all, but it's just one of those where, like, I got to show some love somewhere.
Yeah. Well, good point, Anthony. Good point. I mean,
Show how deep my ball knowledge is for football, because people think I don't know anything about football, bro. No, I do. I just don't really talk about it that much.
If I have to be honest, this was probably one of the hardest, like, things that I, like, as a SC fan had to go through. Like, just far as, like, picking, like, we have a hella notable players that, I mean, you could probably put so many more names on this list as far as for offense. But this was pretty hard in my personal opinion because I was, like, torn between some guys. Do I go, like, newer class? Do I go older guys? So far, I think we all killed it, man. All had solid picks. Now it's up to the chat to determine who had the best, who has the best offensive side of the ball. So let us know in the comments, man. Who do you think has the best offense? Now let's dive into this defense because I know I'm ready for defense. I'm ready for it.
I live for this. Do you guys want me to go first on defense?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay. So my defense, hold on, pull my notes back up. Okay. My first line, I'm gonna go linebackers, then corners, and then safety. My first linebacker is probably the reason if anyone wanted to play football at USC playing defense. And shout out my Chargers, Charger legend. He put 55 on the map, Junior Seau.
Yep.
I feel
gotta
like
respect.
that's like a given for
Yeah.
like any USC legendary defense. He's like,
Oh yeah. R.I.P.
He's
R.I.P.
gotta be there. R.I.P. Shout out. And then you mentioned his name earlier, and it was funny because you were thinking about putting him. I put him because he played converted safety to linebacker, put on weight. He was doing everything, and I remember he locked up the tight end at UCLA. I put Sua Cravens.
Okay. I didn't think anybody would put him. I feel like people would put him as like a safety, but like I do remember that transition where he put on so much. Like, he's probably one of my favorite guys during like this our era of USC football. So
Yeah.
shout out to Sua,
And
man.
then my third one, he was part of that. My third linebacker was part of that USC linebacker trio. But I feel like he's like the unsung hero of the group. I didn't put Ray. I didn't put Clay. I put Brian Cushing as my third linebacker.
Nice.
I was gonna
Yes.
go with him. I
Yep.
was gonna go with him, and I didn't do it.
I love Brian Cushing. Like
Dude.
he played physical, and then when he got to the league, my guy was a menace, terror.
Yeah.
Definition of
I was gonna
CTE
put
for
Brian.
sure. Definition of CTE guy for sure.
Yeah. And
Good
then
picks.
so my corners. So one of my corners, he's better known as a safety. Like if you know, you know. But my first corner, he was an All-American at corner. I put Ronnie Lott.
Okay. Yep.
And then my second corner, I was debating between two people, but I think he's USC's all-time leaders in interception. I put Mark Carricker.
Okay, that's a deep bag.
And he was opposite Ronnie Lott too. So it's like you weren't throwing on them.
Yeah. No, that's a deep bag, bro. That is
And
deep.
then my safeties are Troy, because I love Troy. Like I will, as a Charger fan, like USC fan, I just love how Troy played. He never gave up on plays. He was out here headhunting, like playing safety the way it should be.
Exactly.
And then another one, I will never forget this hit that he laid against Michigan, where he cleated the dude, Taylor Mays.
Yeah, bro. That hit was like, it would be fine. It would be like targeting.
I
now.
got a concussion when he hit him. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I
That's a
love
great
Taylor
list, bro.
Mays.
That's a
And then
great.
Yeah, that's my defense.
Dude. Honestly,
That's a phenomenal list.
your other corner besides Ronnie is like something that I would have never thought of.
Yeah, I mean, I was debating between Adoree because Thorpe winner and all that, but people sleep on Mark Carriger. Like if you know and like look at his numbers and everything, he was a dog. Like he he was basically like Dion locking up one side of the field, like just throw it the opposite way.
Yeah. So yeah. So my dude, Sean, you have a good list, bro, all around. I mean, it'd be tough to stop his offense and defense for sure. My defense, I have obviously a Charger legend, Super Bowl winner with the Patriots, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Junior Seau. I mean, you just have to go with him.
Yeah.
If you don't go with Junior Seau, I don't know what to tell you. I honestly don't. And then it is part of the power trio, and the two of them, I'm just gonna name them both: Ray Malaluga and Clay Matthews. I mean, you just got to go with them.
Yeah.
I was struggling with linebacker because I was like, I know Sua played over there, and I wanted to put like Oscar Luau and like Keith Rivers. I wanted to like put some of those people down, but I was like, I'll just go with the boys. And then actually, so my first corner is someone that played in the Pete Carroll system, and that corner is Justin Wyatt.
Okay. Not bad.
I just like the way he played. And watching his highlights back, I mean, he was a corner that was very underrated. Like people underestimate him a lot, but if you could put him on the best receiver that team had, he'll lock him up. It was not. It was. I mean, no. If you look at it, no one was really testing Justin Wyatt like that back when he played at SC. And then obviously I'm gonna put a Dory because he's a Thorpe winner.
Yeah.
And he also played wide receiver. I could have put him on offense.
He was the Travis Hunter before Travis Hunter.
No, okay. Let me give a shout out. Speaking of Michigan, let me give a shout out. No, I don't care what anybody says. He also did it in the NFL. I haven't seen Travis do. I think he has done it in the NFL.
Travis
But the
does it.
dude who put it on a map, went to the University of Michigan, won a Heisman, is C-Dub, Charles Woodson.
Yeah. He's the one.
Charles Woodson's name, bro.
You're right. He's the original. He's the OG.
Do you understand? He's the only defensive player to win a Heisman in the Heisman's entirety. He's the only defensive player.
where he was primarily on deep. I think so.
But
Yeah.
wait, he was primarily on defense. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Travis won because of his DV skills. I think Travis mainly won because of his receiving ability.
Yeah, it
His
was
stat
straight
padding.
receiving. Straight
Yeah.
receiving.
So
His stat padding. I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is stat padding. So realistically, if you want to actually see who is the true winner of like it is Charles. So, but he did play receiver too, and he was a dog then too. They couldn't stop him either, and they knew the ball. When Amani Tuna left, they knew the ball was going to Charles, and they couldn't stop him. And then for the safeties, honorable mention Ronnie Lott. I just have to mention because that dude was taking heads off, and that dude is actually a fun fact. A lot of people don't know this. Marcus Allen was actually going to play where Ronnie Lott played at safety because that's where he got recruited at SES. And then Ronnie thought that what's his face that Marcus Allen was going to want to play safety, and he said, "Nah, I want to play running back," and that's what freed up the spot for Marcus to go from corner to safety.
Interesting. I did not know that either. So thank you for educating me.
It's called watching documentaries, and Marcus Allen's
yeah.
a football life. I highly recommend.
Nice, nice.
And then so my safety is obviously Troy. I mean that hit he hit that hit against Kansas State.
The punter.
Yes. Oh God. When the kick returner, like he didn't have to hit DeBro like that. Like he didn't. He didn't. I mean, he didn't even have the ball. I mean, he was crazy. And then speaking of a hard hitter, and I remember this dude, and also out of all the defense, he was the swaggiest and he hit the hardest. And it was Taylor Mays. I remember him wearing like those 4 armbands on each arm, and had that
Certified dog.
had the sleeveless jersey. Bro, Taylor Mays is a dog, and people need to start putting like recognition where recognition is due. He hit his own corner against Penn State when he knocked a dude out at Rose Bowl in 2008. He literally knocked his own teammate out, or knocked the wind out of him, and knocked out the opposing player. That's how good Taylor Mays was.
It was just like, oh, those guys like during that era, during our childhood, because we watched these guys as like during our childhood play, and just seeing the physicality that they had, bro, was just.
Yeah. And then I thought about putting about Josh Pinkert in there, and I was like,
Yeah,
I want to, but no.
Pinkert was a little questionable.
Yeah, he was. That's why. And then the other one would probably be Brian Cushing. I literally had him on my list. I literally had him. I wrote him down. I was like, yo, I don't think people really understand how like crazy Brian Cushing is. I mean, he literally headbutted somebody without a helmet. So I think that shows you how crazy he is. But he talked about his recruitment and how his dad didn't want him to go to SC. But then once his dad saw the vibe at SC, he was like, yeah, you gotta go. So
that linebacking trio,
dude.
So
oh my god, it was by far. I'm still wishing we could emulate something like that sometime this era.
All right. Do you remember what was it? The 2016 linebacking trio that we signed, where I thought it was a carbon copy of them. This is what I think we're still at Sports Chalet.
A little bit of it. You gotta remind me some of the names.
It was Cam Smith.
Okay, yes. Smith was a dog.
Porter Gustin.
Yes. And they white boys too.
And then Osa Messina before he did whatever the fuck he did at college.
Yeah.
I thought that linebacking trio was gonna be it.
Dude, yeah, you're right. Cam Smith, dog, and then the other guy. What was it? What's his name?
Porter Gustin.
Porter Gustin, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought that team was gonna be elite.
Yeah, dogs right there, dude. Alrighty, now my defense. Who do I got? What do I got? Alright, I'm gonna start off with the corners. I'm gonna go corners, the safeties, and then save my linebackers because I really like the linebacker position so much. My corners, obviously, I'm gonna go with Dory, just freak of nature. Fun fact, actually, when I was running track and field in high school, I made it all the way to like kind of like the divisionals or whatever for I forgot, long jump, triple jump, whatever it was. But anyways,
triple jump.
Yeah, I think it was triple jump, and Dory was there because that's when Sarah was part of like the smaller school division because they were like based off of how many students you had. So apparently, I didn't race against him because obviously that boy was fast, way faster than me. But he was there at the divisional finals. So, also another fun fact: his wife now, I went to high school with as well. She went there for our freshman year, and then I don't know what the hell happened to her. And when I saw that she was dating Adore, I was like, what the hell? It kind of blew my mind. But anyways, Dory Jackson, absolute dog, man. Kick returner, corner, offense, just freak of nature, athlete. And then I have a little bag one. Played for the New York Giants. Terrell Thomas.
Oh, I mean, he's not bad. I like Terrell.
Yeah,
not bad.
TT, bro. He was.
TT was tough, bro. TT was tough, bro.
Yeah, I like when I had to go through the list of like some top corners at SC, and then when I saw his name, I was like, holy shit! Like I forgot he even played at SC and how long ago he played. So I was like, I gotta add him on the list.
Dude, AJ, I don't know if you remember this. In 2007, 2008, the year we should have freaking went to the Natty and we freaking lost against
UCLA?
Oregon State. No, yeah,
Oh,
UCLA. Was it Oregon State or UCLA? One of the two. But so that's when they used to give out the big posters, and I'm sure you know my dad's been like a USC
yeah.
ticket holder since the 90s, but he's been a diehard SC fan. So I remember as a kid, I used to have this like literally on my wall, and I would like it would be above me. And AJ knows what I'm talking about. It's kind of like where I sleep. And I had the poster with TT, Taylor Mays, Josh Pinkard. Like I had that poster with the Coliseum in the background with the sunset. Bro, that went hard, man. I missed that. I
I
missed that
think I still
poster. It
have it
ripped
in my
tragically.
room. I'm not sure if I still
It
have it in my
ripped
room.
tragically, bro. Oh my god, I was so mad when it ripped.
I think I still
Cause
have
that
it
thing,
mine in my
that
room.
thing was in my room for years, bro. That thing was in my room for years.
Yeah, TT. I had to put him on the list. My safeties. So I was also gonna like Sean said, I was gonna put um, Sua as one of my safeties, but then I was like, definitely had a feeling somebody was gonna put him on the list. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna put Sua. This guy, I have to especially put him on my list. Ex-49er, now Bronco, Talalola Hufanga, bro. When I watched this man play at SC, he gave me like Troy Polamalu, who's my other safety in this list, type. Like the way he played, I was like, dude, I like this guy. And then when I found out he went to the Niners and was playing on the Niners, like I was so close to getting a Niners Hufanga jersey before they sadly traded him away. Or actually, I think he was a free agent, and then the Broncos picked him up. But Hufanga, had to put him on my list. My linebackers, all right. I got a couple. I got one that I think might surprise you guys. But out of the trio, I put two out of the trio: Clay Matthews and Brian Cushing. So honorable, like just by far the perfect linebackers. And the last guy was right before the trio came in. Lofa Tatupu put on. He
with Keith Rivers.
Yep. When I was reading about this, he was the first one to rock the 58 at SC, I think, before he passed it to Ray, and then so on and so forth. I don't know if he was the first one. Don't quote me on that, but he wore the 58 before. He passed the 58 to Ray after Tutupu left. So that's our defense, man. Our defenses were stacked, bro.
And then actually, I do want to give another honorable mention. Guy played with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Played with TB12, a New England Patriot
Willie
legend
McGinnis.
at linebacker, Willie McGinnis. You got to give him some credit, man.
True. I didn't even know that, bro. Deep in the SC bags. I mean, shoot, bro. These are names that live on forever, and if you bring these names up at USC, especially with all the old heads at USC, they'll look at you with ball knowledge. So
I want to give one safety a shout out. Like, he didn't win any awards, but I just feel like he was part of that 2012 team where Matt came back. He came back. He was the captain of the defense. I think he won a Super Bowl, but TJ McDonald.
Ooh,
Like,
TJ.
He doesn't get enough credit for, keeping that like defense post everything going on together. But shout out TJ. He was a dog.
He was, bro.
Yeah.
The way he played kind of reminded me of like Taylor Mays. So.
But I will say this though, I also, since we're giving shout outs, I kind of want to do this myself as well, just because he was someone I did put down next to Taylor, and then I was like, I can't not put Troy on here, so I have to put Troy. But Kevin Ellison,
Okay.
I mean,
Yup. That
Kevin Ellison,
duo, nasty.
that safety duo is nasty, bro. Kevin Ellison and Taylor Mays. As your last line of defense, I would have them.
I don't think our offenses would be able to withstand any of these.
Darnell Bing too.
Dude, Darnell, yeah. I was gonna put Darnell
Listen, see,
on my list.
Okay, so Darnell Bing, for sure. Like when you posed the question at MLB and during MLB, he was the first safety that popped in my head. I was like, Darnell Bing. And every time I like to watch, I think I'm going to stop watching it, especially since we're not playing Notre Dame this year, which pisses me off. But I used to watch Notre Dame USC 2005 because that game, I remember where I was when I watched that game. We were at Uncle Frankie's house watching that game, and I just remember being a little 5-year-old going absolutely bonkers that Matt Lyon just got pushed in the end zone.
Bush push.
As I rewatch it, the name I keep hearing on defense, Darnell Bing with the tackle. I mean, Darnell Bing doesn't get enough credit he deserves either.
Well said.
You know what? I also want to show my boy Cody Kessler some love. He commented on the post that I put.
Cody Kessler.
I mean, listen. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's give Max Whittick some credit because I know people.
What about Max Brown? What about Max Brown?
Okay.
Let's not talk about Max Brown, but shout out to Max Brown. I mean, he didn't really get that much PT.
I love Max Brown. I feel so bad.
So do I, bro.
No, I'm not talking. See, Max Whittick. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm sure you're a good person and all, but we did not like you as our quarterback at all. Like we just. I don't think anybody liked you.
I have another quarterback that I personally didn't like during the SC era, but if you want to finish up your point. It's John David Booty, bro.
What? Hey, you know what? Shout out Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
He should have won a natty.
He should have, bro.
Yeah, the defense didn't sell him against Oregon State. Oh, my God.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't like David Booty, but I think it's because of his last name.
Deep in the bag you can get, bro. This is how deep in the bag you can get. Damian Williams, transfer from Arkansas. I think did he win a receiving award with us?
No.
Or no, probably not. I don't think so. But he was an absolute dog, and he was Mark Sanchez's #1 target. But I mean, we lost to that Oregon State team that had Jaquez Rogers, that had the Rogers twins.
The Rogers brothers, yeah.
I hated them. I hated the Rogers brothers. Oh my god,
bro, they both were fast. Jaquiz was hella fast, bro.
Jaquiz Rogers.
Talking about quarterbacks we hate. I fucking hate this guy right here, Keaton Slovis.
Dude, honestly, I really think that that's just what I'm saying. Slovis should not been a starter, and if we would have put Dart in there, bro, Dart could have taken us a long freaking way.
I didn't like JT Daniels either.
JT, 1 year.
I had a love-hate with JT. I thought he was going to be that guy.
So did I, man. So did I. I really did, too.
Well, what I told AJ, I was like, look, I may have not played football like you and Dad, and I don't understand, some of the reads you guys are talking about, but as I play Madden or like study this stuff now, I kind of know. But it's kind of like I'll bring a situation up. Like he was a one read quarterback where he would just stare down his receiver, and if he wasn't open, he wasn't gonna look at his other receivers. And a lot of the times he would just throw the ball in there thinking he's Tom Brady, and then it would just get picked off. But then, so
Yeah.
speaking of USC QBs, I don't know if y'all noticed this. Caleb actually missed a read in Rams Bears. I
Yeah,
saw it.
Yeah.
the check down to DeAndre Swift.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he had the
saw
check
it.
down, and I think if
He had a wheel route too. I saw that. He had a
no,
wheel
not the
route.
wheel route. That it was a flat. I think it was the tight end. Not Komet. I think it was Komet.
Malvin.
But he had that tight end in the flat too. He had like, I mean, the way that I kept watching I was watching Pat McAfee show earlier today, and they brought that up like countless amount of times because it was on Good D, Bad D with Darius Butler, the segment that they do. When they show like the overhead of like from the top of the stadium, that coverage was pretty weird. Like he could have checked it down to DeAndre Swift, and they would have got 5 yards. You know, keep the drive going. That's the smart one. But like they were ready to jump on that like real quick to tackle him and stuff. But yeah, he definitely did miss that read, bro. He definitely should not have thrown that ball.
Yeah.
Was
But
that
yeah.
the second pick?
The one that pretty much was the one that led the Rams to go all the way down and win it.
Oh, the one in overtime. I thought.
Yeah. The second pick was just a dumb one.
I don't know if you guys saw, but the week before, Caleb was talking to the receivers, and he says, if you guys see the safety, like, attack him, take him with you, like, beat him over the top or beat in front of him. I need you to pick one. And if you look at it, DJ Moore stopped mid-route. And it was like, oh, shit, Caleb threw it.
Yeah.
DJ, you can't blame Caleb, can you?
Like, if you watch it, DJ stops on the route, and then he, like, tries to pick it back up, but it's the ball already.
The overtime one?
Yeah, the overtime.
Yeah. I mean, the safety was, undercut it, too, so, like, I mean, and Caleb was, like, rolling out of the pocket to throw this, too.
But if Sean's saying that he stopped, theoretically, DJ would have met him right there.
Yeah, if he would have kept going.
The DJ runs his route at full speed. Caleb, Caleb rips it to him.
Yeah.
And he might have scored.
Because I saw that safety come up, and then when he came up there, I was like, it looked like Caleb threw it right to him, but I didn't know that DJ stopped his route.
Yeah, he kind of gave up on it a little bit, but yeah, man, that's. Who do we have? I mean, the only Trojans that we got this week left are who? We got Sam Darnold. Who else?
There's a few.
Hufunga.
Yeah, Hufunga.
Every team
what's his name? I want to mention this guy because if we would have done D-line, I would have put this guy on my list. What's his name? God damn, why is the name blinking me right now? Leonard Williams, baby.
Oh,
he's still playing?
Yeah, Seahawks, man.
Seahawks.
Remember, Pete Carroll drafted a bunch of SC guys when he was at for the Seahawks.
Yeah, but Leonard went to the Giants.
Leonard was at the, I think he was at the Jets and then the Giants.
Yes, and then went to the Seahawks. I mean, well, Carroll was still there, so. But
hey man, y'all need to give we talking about D lineman, y'all need to give it. AJ didn't even remember who the hell this dude was. You got to give shout out to Frosty Rucker, bro.
Hey, I was telling him, I was like, are we doing O-line and D-line too? Because I was ready to be in my bag on that O-line.
I don't know. I'm going to be fair. I don't know that many offensive linemen at all.
Matt Khalil, baby.
Yeah.
Matt Khalil.
That's one.
Arguably the greatest center. Matt Khalil. Tony Baselli. Anthony Munoz.
Yeah. Fred Matua.
I see.
Shout out Nico Paula, center for the Rose Bowl game against Penn State.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Yep. Sean's cousin played, yeah. He was on the line for like a good amount of the season when we were at Sports Chalet.
Yeah, he was recruited as a tackle, but he was too small to play tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was gonna move to guard, but the following class was a class where it had Toa, Vianney, and Damien.
Okay.
So then he moved. They wanted him to be a pass blocking tight end, but he didn't want to play tight end. So then he moved to center, and then after I think Toa left or got hurt, it was Khalil Rogers,
Right.
and then he was splitting reps with Khalil Rogers.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember when we were working one day, and you're like, dude, my cousin's starting. He's getting more reps now, so I kind of remember that. Crazy, man. All right, let us know, chat. Let us know who has the best offense and the best defense, and then pick who you want. Like, do you want my offense to go against Anthony's or Sean's defense, vice versa? You know, let's see what you guys have to say. But let us know who actually had the best offense and defense in the comments. You got something to say, Bubba?
The third down hot takes, if we're going to get into it.
Well, before we get into the third down hot takes, we are going to quickly speed through the way too early rankings. Okay? So the way too early rankings already came out, obviously, right after the Natty was over. Surprisingly, some of these folks, when I was going through the list, had like Indiana at 9, something like that. I mean, it's just crazy that they had them on. But for the way too early rankings, Fox Sports has USC listed at number 24. Sports Illustrated and On3 have USC at 19. Bleacher Report has USC ranked at number 16. ESPN were ranked number 13. New York Times and USA Today, they have us at number 12. And then the last sporting news outlet that I chose from was, it's a weird one because CBS pretty much covers a lot of SEC network stuff, but they have us ranked at 11. So they have us ranked by far the best. So I mean, at the end of the day, I look at these rankings and I'm just like, I genuinely don't care because we need to figure some shit out. Total ball game wise. Alrighty, Anthony wants to hop into the famous. You're not gonna be able to hit. I play the bell during the. I have to find a way to connect it through the Discord so you guys can hear it. But it's we're gonna get this third down hot takes going.
So mine is to piggyback off what I said in the last pod, and it is a post that if you follow me on Instagram, I posted. We need more teams like Indiana in college football. Teams that play together and play for each other with a common goal of winning a national championship or winning something pretty memorable. And I say that because Indiana has no 5-star recruits. And Nick Saban said the recruit star doesn't really matter. It's just something that people who don't know anything about football use it as like a bar or a meter, like that player is actually really special. And don't get me wrong, a lot of 5-star recruits are really good. And they do show why they are really good when they play in college, and some of them are good in the NFL. But he was giving an example, like you look at Derrick Henry, he wasn't a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. But the 5-star recruit that he had in that same class did not even play in the NFL for more than 2 years. And you look at Derrick Henry's arguably been one of the best running backs.
I think he was talking about the running back Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh Jacobs. Sorry, Josh Jacobs. I saw that post. Yeah, it was Josh Jacobs, and then he had Damian Harris.
Yeah, because Josh was like, I think he was saying like a 0-star recruit coming out of high school.
Yeah.
And then the other guy that he chose that Anthony was saying was
Damian Harris.
Yeah,
He's
a 5-star, and he only lasted 3 years in the league.
So it's like I don't really think your star rating matters, but I think you need to be able to play with a sense of brotherhood, and that needs to be brought back in all sports, because I think these players are getting too comfortable. Like, yeah, let me go. And I told AJ this, Malachi Nelson, like, you might as well just just hang up the cleats at this point, brother. Like you're every school you go to be a backup.
Hey, just wish him well, okay? He transferred to Syracuse.
wish him well, dude,
Let's see if he can do
nothing wrong.
something. This is probably like his last year, anyways, because Malachi was.
Yeah, but
I don't even know what
you
recruit class he
understand.
was in.
You understand. He's going to Syracuse. He's not going to like a school where he could actually he's most likely going to win the job at Syracuse because they're not that good.
Yeah,
And
so
that's not.
let's root for his success, even though we've kind of seen
But
how
he's
his.
the prime example of what MJ was talking about. This kid probably had all the potential in the world coming out of high school. Then he broke his leg and then didn't want to compete against Miller when Kayla wasn't
I
even there. So, and then he goes and rides the bench at Boise thinking he's going to go win the job. And then he goes to UTEP, starts half the year, and then gets benched. So it's like at some point you got to realize like maybe this isn't for you. As an athlete, I had to figure that out myself. Like maybe this isn't for you, bro. Like maybe you should not go play these sports, bro.
Hey, this is his last opportunity. You never know. But
Or you never know. He can make something. Prove me wrong, man. Like, I'm really rooting for you. I am.
Yeah.
Because
That's
a
your
lot
hot.
of people are. But the whole point is, if you look at a team like Indiana, they are what college football is all about.
So your hot
Brother,
take is to bring
together.
back like instead of like just instead of finding studs and just and whatnot and plugging and playing them, and you gotta hot takes around the whole entire team.
Yeah. I mean, look at it. I mean, you got to be because, as you said in the last podcast, hard work beats talent. But talent doesn't want to work hard.
Yeah, I did say that. It's quite true. I mean, it is quite true. I mean, you can apply that in all aspects of things, but I'll give you that. That's a nice little hot take. But remember, we got hot takes are like things that like not all of us will disagree on. I think all of us here across the board will agree that I think for USC, especially if we're going to strictly talk about USC, if USC wants to add that into, they need to add that into their freaking culture for one, okay? Because, I mean,
Well, you could argue that the USC tradition in regards to a player mindset is lost.
that's a good one. That's actually a better hot take than the one you just posed. If I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Well, I mean, but they're both good. But this one's because, listen, I was thinking about it. If I were playing at USC right now, I would tell those guys, I actually know what it's like to bleed cardinal and gold because I've been bleeding cardinal and gold my whole life. I know what the USC tradition is about. I know what's to be expected. I know what we need to do to get the job done. And from what I'm seeing is, I don't know if you really care about being a Trojan or if you just care about being.
Nah, they just care about all the perks that come with USC, though. The baddies, the money, being in LA. That's all they care about, man. That's all they care about. They don't understand, like you said, like diehards like us. I mean, we wished we could play at USC, but they don't. Not many of those players, I feel like, understand. Unless you're a Cali-born kid, you know the tradition that USC has. And some of these players should do their fucking research, if I'm gonna be honest.
I won't lie to you. Shout out Malachi Nelson though, because he brought us Makai Lemon.
Yes, he did.
True.
Yes, he did.
That is true.
You gotta credit where credit's due, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing us Makai.
Right?
Yep. Bolitnikoff Award winner. Speaking on that, Sean has a really good hot take that I feel like some of us can disagree on. Here we go. Hot take. Let's hear it, Sean.
Hot take. I think after his performance in the last bowl game, which we won't talk about, but I believe Tanook Hines is gonna follow in Marquise Lee and Malachi Nelson or Makai Lemon's footsteps and be next year's Bolitnikoff winner. Because if you look at it, he already has the chemistry with Jaden Mayava. And if you look, whenever someone wins a Bolitnikoff, they're getting spoon-fed the rock. When Marquise Lee won it, Matt was only throwing it to him. When Makai won it last year, Jaden was spoon-feeding him. If you look at it, we have stud receivers.
Yeah.
But Makai was getting like 20 targets a game damn near.
Exactly. And especially after, what's his name? Jacoby went down with that injury.
Injury. I'm gonna put that in quotes.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
In quotes, bro, because my guy was warming up and then all of a sudden didn't play. But we won't talk about it. But yes, so I think Tanook Hines is gonna win the Blitnikoff next year.
I'll honestly even up you one better. I think he's gonna be the best receiver in college football. I mean, look about it. Carnell Tate is left, right? NFL.
Okay, hold on. I can't say that because Jeremiah Smith is still in college.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Yes,
Jeremiah Smith is a dog.
Really? I thought he was gonna leave.
No,
Nah, he's
No?
coming back, bro.
this is his.
Well,
junior
I'm
year.
gonna firmly stand by what I'm saying.
Stand on business.
Tanuk is gonna be the best receiver in college, just based off of what Sean said.
I could give you Makai, but I don't know if I can give you Tanuk about being the best receiver. I would say Biletnikov. I could agree and I could see that, but I can't see him be on any list. And maybe this would make him work harder, but I cannot see him on any list in the world being compared to a Jeremiah Smith.
Who else is he gonna? Who else are you gonna compare him to? Jeremiah Smith, by far the only one, I guess, now in the receiver world that is staying.
I mean, I can think of a few receivers like that. Like I'm gonna be honest, that like if you give me the opportunity, I wish I had them on my team. They would cook. Like Cam Coleman, who just went to Texas from Auburn.
Okay.
Evan Stewart, if he's healthy at Oregon, dog. Ryan Williams, if he doesn't almost get concussed every other play, dog.
Bro, he
I will
reminds me
never-
of Chris Olave.
Dude, I will never forget when Ryan Williams caught that ball on the sideline against Georgia, spun, did like 3
Dude,
spin moves and still
I know.
scored. Yeah.
I feel like
That's
after his freshman year, it was just like that was his best year, and then I mean, obviously with all the injuries he's had going on, but
Listen, this is about to sound really stupid, but in college football 26, I was Ryan Williams' quarterback. He is a dog, an absolute dog.
Were you
I was
spamming
just-
him?
Dude, I was, bro. I was just looking for him only because he was the only dude that would get open on any route. And then most of the time, I would just streak cheese because nobody, the CPU on Heisman somehow doesn't know how to guard it sometimes. So I'm just like, yo, just run straight. And I'll just throw you the ball because I'm sick. I couldn't, literally, I kid you not. I was playing some like weak schools, and some of my second or third receivers could not get past their secondary. So I was like, yep, Ryan, just go on a streak, bro. Run a post. I'll find you. He is a dog, bro. Ryan's a dog. Because like Sean brought up a great point. Chris Olave, bro. Chris Olave was a stud at Ohio State. Didn't have to worry about concussion problems. Now every time he gets the ball damn near New Orleans, it's like he's freaking on the ground. He reminds me of Austin Collie, bro. He reminds me of Austin Collie, bro. I felt bad. I would.
well, maybe he just needs a quarterback that won't freaking lead him to get drilled. Okay.
Oh, Ty Simpson?
For real, bro. He needs something, bro. Maybe Olave needs to tap in with the coaches and be like, yo, give me a quarterback that won't fucking get me killed and get me more concussions, or else I'm gonna have to retire.
And you can't
No,
really
go
see
ahead.
any, you can't really see anything. My bad. You can't really see anything about Peyton, and that's only because it's Peyton Manning. Like you can't really be like, oh yeah, but still, like I don't even think Tom Brady would have made those throws. Tom Brady, I don't think he would have been like, okay, yeah, Austin Collie in 1 year got concussed 3 times on the same pattern, and it was like on the same play call. It was him running a post. Then all of a sudden, you just see him catch the ball, and then he's just on the floor, and you're like, why, Peyton? You didn't have to throw the ball right there. He was open, but you didn't have to lead him to concussions.
Another
So-
sleeper college receiver, Malachi Tony.
Ooh, Malachi Tony, yeah, bro. He honestly, yeah. You know what? I'm bringing this up now, like not as a hot take or anything. That last drive, if I'm Carson Beck as quarterback, that's all I'm looking to throw to, man. Like,
I'm spamming Malachi
you
Tony.
literally, man. Why did he even try to throw to that guy? Tony was wide open in that area. In that he ran like a dig, and was wide open. Could have got the first down, and the clock would have stopped, and they could have kept going. Like. In my mind, it's like I gotta feed my guy. He's the guy. He helped me win against Ole Miss. Been feeding him the second half of the national championship. So I mean, we got a lot of stud receivers out in this football land that like I didn't really think about, but like I'm still gonna rock with my guy Tanuk Hines, bro.
That's kind of like you not throwing a Josh or Linwood, to be quite
I mean,
honest.
yeah, back in the day, but like. It is what it is.
No,
Not,
I'm saying like you threw to them a lot, and you knew okay, like this kid on third down and like 15 would be like, yeah, all I need to see is Linwood run down the field. I don't care if he has three
no.
people on him.
Anytime in the red zone, all I would have to do, me and Linwood would just know. I'd be like, Linwood, you got this jump ball, because this guy was like what was he, like 6'4", 6'5", and we had like playing sorry teams with short corners. I was like, you can go up and go get this. This makes this easy for me. But
You gotta have players like that, but yeah. So I agree with Sean. I do believe Tanuk Hines win the Biletnikoff. I don't agree with you that he's gonna be better
the best
than
receiver
Jeremiah
in the land.
Smith.
Yeah, you never know.
You
Let's see.
can stand on
Let's
your
see.
business, though. Stand on it, though. Don't
That's
back
what I'm
down.
saying, man. I'm not backing out at all, because listen, I believe this because all right, we got Jaden back. Jaden like had 2 years. Now this would be like what, year 3, kind of under Lincoln Riley's system. A full year of actually playing. You will probably get a little bit better and make smarter freaking decisions and learn to run when he needs to, because that's what he needs to do. He needs to run when he fucking needs to, instead of stop. Oh, I'm gonna just chuck this up and hope Tanuk Hines can catch the ball. No, bro. Use your fucking legs. You got fucking Hawaiian freaking Islander power, bro. Use your legs, man. But
the other thing with Jaden is he underthrows the ball a lot. If he
yeah.
does
Oh,
decide to
dude,
catch
that
it.
freaking TCU game underthrew hella to Tanuk. So
I mean,
I think their timing is just not there yet, but
He spammed Tanuk for 4 straight fade routes and underthrew all 4.
literally, dude, there was that one where he like, it would have been a touchdown if he would have thrown the ball hella earlier. So, we'll see. I agree with Sean though. He will get the Biletnikoff.
Yeah. But I think again, I just listen. Next year, my expectations are going to be pretty high.
Mine
And
is playoff or bust.
I think that's all SC fans
playoff
right
or
now
bust,
is playoff or bust.
Dude, get Lincoln out of here. I don't know who we're gonna find, but I mean,
Ogeron, baby. I want Coach O.
well, actually, fun fact. I don't know if you know this, Sean, but AJ actually went to a camp. Was it at USC?
Yeah, this was during the Kiffin era.
He went to a camp and he took a picture with Coach O.
Yeah, I did. I have a picture with Coach O. You're right. My buddy was actually like, I went to, me and my buddy went, and Ogeron was like talking to him. My dad was like telling his dad, like, dude, like, your son is talking to the recruiting guy at USC right now, and he's stayed talking. Like, my buddy was like 6'3", 2 something, like a good like tight end ish build.
Josh would have been lethal at USC if he was healthy, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, dude, that camp I was there with a bunch of freaking high level recruits. I remember I was going up against like a number 1 recruit, fucking locked my shit up, and then Equinemius was there. A whole bunch of like players way above my skill level were there, but honestly, I have just one, and this might piss you both off because we talked about this earlier. We brought up this specific legendary name earlier in the podcast. My hot take, and this is going to be a very controversial one with you two. My hot take is Kennedy Urlacher is by far the best tackler that USC has right now. By far the best. I mean, he missed a couple tackles during the freaking during the Alamo Bowl, but
Sean, just pull up the stats, bro. Just pull up the stats.
Fuck no, he's not.
He's the only one who knows how to tackle and staple guys to the ground, bro.
Are you sure? Because the running back in the Alamo Bowl says differently.
That's true. I mean, he did run through him, unfortunately, but
I
really think so,
You
bro.
said he's the best tackler. I will take incoming freshman Talanoa Ely before him. I'll take, who else? What other linebackers are we bringing in?
A couple.
Sean Scott from Mater Dei. I'll
Yeah.
take him before him. Yeah, no.
And
Absolutely
you
not.
just picked him. You just picked him over like not even forget, bro. We had Eric Gentry. Like Eric Gentry's way better.
Yeah, but Gentry is not on the team right now. I know who's on the team right now, and
He's
that's
the
Kennedy
best
Early.
tackler right now. That's still insane.
Hey,
bro.
I'm standing on
I
business
don't know
once
what goes
again.
on in that noggin sometimes, but that ain't it, bro.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta stir. You know what I'm saying?
Anything. You know what? Kennedy has to show me something.
I disagree because I can name 2 right now I would take over him.
Okay. And are they incoming freshmen or are they like still on the team?
Currently on the roster.
Okay.
Desmond Stevens.
Okay.
And R.J. Sermons.
Fuck yes, I would take over Kenny. Are you, bro? What are you smoking?
R.J. Sermons was the #1 corner coming into this class, reclassified so he can get onto the field early this year. So technically, he would have been the #1 corner in 2026.
Yeah,
2026 class.
Bro,
Yes.
I mean, AJ, I don't know what you. As soon as you said Kennedy Urlacher, I just saw Sean put his hand on his head, bro.
He was looking around the room to see where I got this shit from, but
that's unreal what you just said.
Nah,
listen.
bro. You know what I think it is, bro? I think he's still got Notre Dame blood in him.
A little bit. I mean, I think so too. I mean, he's definitely not selling out like he did at Notre Dame.
But Sean, if you did watch our other episodes, I did tell AJ nobody really knows how to tackle anymore, and that's only because they teach him how to hit too high or go for the football.
Yeah.
I don't even think they practice tackling in practice.
USC football wasn't the same when I seen Kalen Bullock get bullied by the tight end at Utah, and instead of trying to tackle him, he's like, and just trying to chainsaw rip it. But you know what? Shout out Kalen Bullock. He led the league in a defensive passer rating. He gave up 0. He had a 0.
He's still balling out right now for the Texans. I mean, well, they're eliminated, they're eliminated.
They went home.
Yeah, they're eliminated. My bad. But
yes, they went home. They went to Cancun.
A lot of notable good
Cancun, baby.
A lot of notable good SC guys are on that Texans defense too.
I miss Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jalen was by far one of the best.
Tackle.
Yeah. Oh man. Any other third down hot takes anybody want to recommend or want to bring up or any other?
I don't have any hot takes. I just want to say something that I probably brought up before. Speaking of one of the greatest CBs of all time, C-Dub, Charles Woodson. Speaking of Charles Woodson, that dude actually knew how to. People could pause this, whatever. He actually knew how to force a fumble properly and make a tackle at the same time. Clay Matthews talked about it when he played at Green Bay, and I recommend if y'all love football, watch a Football Lives documentaries on NFL Films wherever you can find them. Because I promise you, when I watched Charles, I was like, every tackle he made against every tackle he made at Green Bay was always a strip fumble. It was always he would slap, but he would still go low and still find a way to slap the ball as hard as he can and get it out. And I think the crucial thing is if you're going to teach that nowadays, you got to teach it properly. You can't just chainsaw rip anything that's going to work all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what they're teaching nowadays, but we'll see. I mean, the best way to listen, the best defenses were in that national championship game.
Bro. Hey, Miami, we gave you a lot of crap because we felt like Notre Dame should have been in there, but y'all proved why you should have been, for sure.
Sean says otherwise.
I don't know. Defensively, at least. Defensively, I'll say that.
Just defensively. Both teams.
I guess.
Really good defenses.
I mean, is the U more back than we are?
No, they still got to find a quarterback because Beck is definitely leaving. I mean, so.
No, he's done. He's graduated. He's over.
Yeah, he graduated 2 freaking years ago.
Yeah, but bro, he's not as good as he thinks he is, though. That's the other thing, bro.
No, he's not. I agree.
And he's terrible sportsmanship. Yeah, I got a hot take. We need sportsmanship back in sports. Freaking Carson Beck walks off the fucking field like, oh, I just lost the national championship. Let me walk out and not actually give the opposing quarterback some props. Let me just walk to the locker room. Him and Diego Pavia, both those idiots, bro. And then Diego came out with the "I'm sorry" after he put like fuck the college football committee
Oh,
for
after when he
selecting.
was out in the club partying with, bro, I think the fame kind of got to his head, so that's definitely
Hey,
gonna affect his draft
shout
stock
out
for one.
Diego Pavia's mom though.
uh, all
No,
right.
completely random, but I think incoming freshman Booby Feaster is gonna
Oh,
be an All-American.
okay,
I don't know at what position, if it's like all purpose, but he's gonna be an All-American.
okay, that's a good one,
Because I was watching his highlights in like high school at DeSoto. My guy is dog.
dude. Yeah, put him next to Tanook. I mean, if I feel like Tanook's gonna be, I don't know if Tanook would be wide receiver number one. I feel like him and Booby are gonna have to battle it out for wide receiver one. But I mean, Jaden's probably gonna have more chemistry with
Chinook.
Tanook. But at the same time, I see Tanook as our speed deep threat. You know, I feel like Feaster, like you were saying, his highlights are like just absolute stud. Can go get the ball, throw it up there, he'll go get it. Route running's probably will continue to get better. So I think we're gonna have another stud receiving core. So
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see.
yeah, we'll hope. I mean, shoot, let's hope any of these way too early rankings actually lives up to what the season will actually look like.
I still can't believe you said Kennedy Urlacher, brother.
Dude, I'm just here to stir the pot, okay? Somebody got to do it. But I still think he is, all right? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. With that being said, I think that brings a end to episode 17. What a eventful one, man. Like, I think the best segment that we did was the 7v7 one. By far, I really enjoyed that one.
Oh, I do have a hot take though, actually.
Okay, let's hear it. Hurry up. You can end this one. We're gonna end it off on your hot take. Let's hear it.
My 7-on-7 would be AJ's. There's
All right, now you wasted a hot take and he made me waste a bell button for some BS. Don't listen to this guy. I think you guys should vote him at the last. He has some horrible. Defense is good. Offense is pretty bad.
Bro, you're not good, bro. Bro, defensively, I mean, I'm just saying this because, like, honestly, the way I look at it, bro, I mean, you didn't even put Taylor Mays in there.
That's because I knew, you two would pick him.
If you didn't put Taylor Mays in there, then I don't want to hear it.
Whatever, dude. He definitely was on my list. He definitely was on my list. He was on my list. Okay. It was gonna be Troy and Taylor.
I know Sean thinks he could probably beat you though.
Doesn't matter. We can't make this happen unless we go into EA Sports College Football 26 and create this matchup.
I could literally download a roster, probably just be
We're just gonna have to create hella players, hit the practice field, and then let's see if it could happen.
I think my team will be both people's teams. That's just my team.
Yeah, let us know. Like I said, go watch we covered this like earlier, so you're gonna have to find it in the pod. Let us know who are the best one. Offense and defense, and who do you think would be the number one, I guess. But yeah, Anthony really wasted a hot take on that last one, so sorry about that, guys.
You're just salty.
I'm not salty about nothing. All right, with that being said, we're going to break it down. Sean, thank you so much. We appreciate you for hopping on. Can't wait to have you on during the season, man. Hey, we'll definitely have you back.
I'm gonna make some calls, see,
Yeah, he's got that deep USC connects, Bubba, so.
Got the deep connects, maybe get some former players on here to, chop it up with you.
Hey, if you guys like that, we're gonna we will keep having Sean on, because Sean pretty much has the pretty much real deep connects, because his cousin played there. He's got family that went there, so he's got a lot of deep USC connects that we can continue to elevate this podcast. So Sean, thank you so much again, bro. Can't wait to have you on during the actual season so we can talk ball. Thank you for joining the off season, man.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys having me.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man.
Anytime, man. All right, let's break it down. Let's get this fight on going. All right, fight on 3, Fight on. Fight. Oh my God! I fumbled it again. Two weeks in a row. Fight on 3. Fight on me. 1, 2, 3. Fight on, baby.
Right on.
Peace. Enjoy the rest of y'all night.